Hello everybody, my name is TZAV.GAMING and welcome to another video of Classes Overview. Today we have the Battlefield Nostalgia, which is a crossover between Battlefield 4 and Bad Company 2 engineer class. Now that the new Battlefield trailer has been added to YouTube, was overhyped, and I decided to make a class out of it in order to bring some nostalgia to to our times. Welcome to my video. Today we have, as we said, the Battlefield Nostalgia, Battlefield 4 to be exact. And for primaries, we got the UMP-45 and the Carl Gustav M3 rocket launcher, or else a recoilless rocket launcher. Now, for operators, we're using the default milsim with the USEF2 skin from Season 3 Modern Warfare 3 Battle Pass. It's actually a nice desert version of the USEF skin. It blends in any mode that will be in any map, in my opinion. It works well with the camouflage of the entire class. And without wasting any time, let's move to our classes. We're going to start with the Striker 45, or else the HK UMP 45. This nice SMG that was brought in Season 2. This gun has its up and downs. Its fire rate is not as good as the rest of the competition, but let's see how well it does with our attachments. We're going to start with the underbarrel, the Commando foregrip. It's actually a very nice attachment. It was actually the first thing that you would unlock as another barrel attachment in the UMP, with also the EOTech holographic. But for the sake of nostalgia, we're going to use it. It's also going to benefit us when it comes to recoil control, stabilization, and aiming stability. After that, we're going to move to our magazine because it's an SMG. It comes default with I think 25 round magazine. So in order to fight that, we're going to use a 45 round magazine. And because this gun is chambered in 45 millimeter, it's going to be more powerful than an MP5, but it's also much slower than an MP5. It's going to be actually really competitive against it, but we will see in multiplayer, ground war, and Warzone. Now let's move to the rear grip, which is the FTAC 60 series rubber. It's actually a really nice attachment. It also helps with recoil control mostly. And even though the custom grip is part of the Season 2 Battle Pass blueprint, it's not necessary to complement the entire build. Anyway, let's move to our laser, which is the TAC laser. This attachment was part of, I think, Season 4 UMP-45 blueprint. It's actually really nice. It complements the whole build, and it's actually being one with the camouflage looks nice. I mean, the camouflage goes over the attachment, which is also brown, which it wouldn't mind because the colors of the camouflage are white, brown, green, light green, and desert yellow. Let's move to our last attachment, which is going to be Viper Reflex Sight. I was actually intrigued to use the EOTech with the flip hybrid, but I decided not to because it would ruin the whole iron sight design, because I like the UMP and I don't like how it's been handled in Modern Warfare. So anyway, we're going to keep that aside, and it's also really helpful and very nice to bring, and also brings back memories on operator lockers, which I was using it to in rush modes to defend the objective while EOD bots tried to arm it. Anyway, very fun memories. So let's move to our secondary, the Strela B or the Carl Gustav. Both of the weapons are using the camouflage kill brush from the woodland category, and the sticker grim reality. Both of them are very well fitted and actually are complement the gun because most of the times this is the camouflage that you see most of the soldiers wearing. It doesn't matter which nation, mostly all soldiers are using it. Anyway, let's move to our perks, which is going to be in order to have a better resistance against explosives. Pointman, because we are copying and pasting the battlefield game style, we're going to keep our pointman in order to uh, uh, do not only not only to have better performances in ground war and regular TDM, but in order to focus, in order to force us to play most of the times the objective. Let's move now to the last perk, which is going to be Shrapnel. Shrapnel, in order to double the amount of the lethal that we're going to use, which those are going to be the proximity mine. If you guys remember in Battlefield before 1 and 5, the proximity mine was an equipment that was being used by the engineer class. It was actually really useful when it came to clever fighting because they were too visible for the tanks, but if you do them right, you could trap enemies. Anyway, those are going to be used in order to defend the objective from either tanks or most of the times against enemies. So it's going to be used as anti-personnel. And now because we don't want to use quick fix as a perk, we're going to use the steam in order to have a chance to increase our mobility when it comes to pushing, or to at least survive any firefight. And that was it for this class, and that was it for this video. Good luck to anybody who wanted to try this mix of equipment, and good luck to the one trying to finish this challenge. Goodbye.